as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A toss play. This is Peterson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a big run for AP. 46 yards. So a big run for AP, and when you look at the total package, everyone knows the level of player he's been in this league, but what really impresses you about Adrian Peterson?
I have to go back to the nickname his father gave him, which is AD, which stands for all day, because he never stopped, morning, noon, night, and that's how he plays the game. No plays over. He always tries to finish things, and he thinks that each and every run he makes is going to take him all the way to the end zone.
On second and goal, Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's got daylight. The 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Hey, exit. 51 to Mike.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 46 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as, that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you
blitz coming, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They toss it left side to Peterson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Anything moves, we hit it.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. 2 yards on the pickup there, it's 4th down.
He was brought down by Malcolm Smith. A 2-yard gain.
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 40-yard.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 44 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter. 21. Five. Come on, dude.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. They'll roll him out right, and this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan with a sack, the former first-round pick in 2017.
Pilot, 64, weak. 13. 12, fellas, here we go.
Check.
White.
What?
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Hey, alert! 12.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Here we go.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First down.
On first down, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, 49ers.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 14.
First down.
Rush in. 11.
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3. Yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
21. Here we go.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Go ahead.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10.
Watch a slant.
On first down, it's Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Redskins 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw, Haskins to Thompson on the screen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the pass. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Bring it!
Now Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
2nd and 10 now, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Over. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. 54.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Well, it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now it's Haskins. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some tough...
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 44 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Redskins 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
Get him. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
At the 27-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there.
To try again after the sack. Haskins looking outside and has got a man. That's Richardson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Peterson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Haskins will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
Complete to Paul Richardson. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, but now it's third and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. D Ford in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come to my work. We want that.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida. An even 90 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Here's Haskins to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Haskins. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Room to run again. 31 yards there and a first down.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball, a little frustrated he didn't make it all the way.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.